Emma ASMR Creative, and I'd like to share with you a little look at some of my journals today. This one here is my personal journal, which is quite a chunky monkey. It's quite full with stuff that I do every day and that I it has my notes and things in here. I use this every day for designing and collecting and bits and pieces. It's relatively new to me, so I try things out in this book. And I also have in the back my own pack of ephemera, which has it actually has a gingerbread recipe. What's your superpower? And then I had a go at some journaling cards. Hidden penguin. Be surrounded by things that make you happy. You are capable of amazing things. A little clip there. This little paperclip owl that I found at a flea market. And some lace envelopes and a bit of packaging. Some cute kitten stickers. Oh yeah, see that? See, it's so big, it's hard to get it in the frame. Cute kitten stickers and some more penguins. I never think about penguins. And then here is just some hashtags that I use for promoting my journals and my pictures. There's a doily there as a tag. So this is like the third journal I made myself, and even looking at this, I have come a long way. But I only had this, I only had a small scrap of this material, and it was just enough to make a journal with. That's my personal journal. I might share with you when I've fully finished it and filled up the pages with all my stuff. You actually probably see it in a few videos. Mickey Mouse gloves on today, just because they're better to look at than my scarred, scratched up fingers. Anyway, let's get on to the more exciting part. Now I'm going to do a quick flip through of both these, and then I'm going to do a non-talk video flip through of these, and then we can also look at some of the covers. So let's have a look through this one. This is a custom made. So somebody came to me and they said they want a journal. I've actually got upside down. A large journal. They actually didn't say they wanted a hard cover, but that's what I chose to do. I'm kind of regretting it a little bit now because I've got to send this to America, so it's probably going to be a bit heavy. It has a, like I said, it has a cross stitch bound. The lace is loose, so you could use it as a front pocket and put something behind if you wanted to. This lovely pattern, which is actually from a quilt, bedspread type thing. The inside, there is 3 signatures, and it's colour themed to match the front, which is pink, blue and green. And inside, the lace travels inside, so, and you could also use this as a pocket. And then there's a lace edging to it as well. There's mixed media pages in here. Let's see if I can get you in frame. So the first signature is a green signature. also pages. I try to put a little green in there as much as possible without making it totally green. There is little bits of ephemera. There are 1 or 2 bits stuck in. This bit is actually loose, so you could move that out and take it out and decorate it as you wish. I've got music page, old vintage 1940s music paper. I have got some lovely dyed paper, dyed with watercolours or food colouring. I've also got coffee dyed and tea dyed paper. In here it's also a recipe page. Like I said, I have put little bits of ephemera in. This is a letter, a first day of school invitation. The date on this is 1956. More dyed, coffee dyed paper, encyclopedia page with flowers, little shiny green envelope, some squared paper, more coffee tea dyed paper, and this has got sewing on that I've done. And this middle page is from one of my childhood books. Dictionary paper. And the other side of the envelope, which you could attach something on, and the encyclopedia page. Lovely tulip there. More coffee dyed paper, which you could put ephemera on, or photos, or you could write on it. The other half of that little tuck pocket, and the recipe card. Okay, other side of the coffee dyed paper, and the textured watercolour or food colour dyed paper has a sort of nice texture to it. A little bit of book page for interest with some nuts on the back. Green dyed paper and a doily, and that's the end of the green signature. And I just put this is actually wrapping paper, but I liked the feel of it. And this is the blue signature. So this is Ribena or blackcurrant dyed paper. Again, it has coffee and tea staining on it as well, and it's a lovely textured paper. Some lovely writing paper, vintage lined paper. This is the blue page, so there's blue paint, watercolour paint and food colouring. Lots of plain pages. Another book page here. That's a paint page background. A little bit. It's a nice coffee dyed page with a little ephemera piece pocket. See there? And a little stamp on the corner. This is a bit of 1950s letter, handwritten letter in blue. 1957, and a blue envelope with a little blue postcard inside. We've written lovely writing on the back. I love that one because it's got a dog on it. Really cute. Get things back into pockets with gloves on. So, dyed paper. Let's come up a bit green there. Another lovely Atwell page, which is 1950s. There's the end of that paper, the letter there. And then the pink signature, pink tea dyed paper, and lots of handwritten, not handwriting paper. This is actually a bit from a personal book from the 80s, like a not personal to myself, but a student book from the 80s. It's like a profile page, an old school profile page. And a pocket here, which has been sewn around at the edge. That's garter stitch, I believe. And then we also have another book page here. It's blank on one side, vintage book page. And another pocket in pink, like a cardstock, which has been dyed. And here I've included some writing paper, Beautiful Sunday on there. This journal was going to be originally called Beautiful Sunday. Ladies paper. Another doily. And the middle of the signature hidden by a pink envelope. To that card and that book page. And the back end of that pocket. It's not sewn at the side this time. Book page. And the rest of that profile page. Music paper. The Beautiful Sunday handwriting paper. And the back of the signature is that pink dyed paper. And here I've also a back pocket. I've also included a tri-fold book, which is undecorated, because this is the colours of the pages, pink, blue and green. This is my inspiration. And inside also is a little notebook with just some scrap papers from some of them which I used in the making of the main journal. This is taken from an old notebook, and as it's still being used as a notebook, I thought it was appropriate. And that's just popped inside this trifold for safekeeping. With every custom journal, I'm also including a pack of book pages, vintage book pages in the Danish language. I think there's over 30 pages. And I'm also including book pages with pictures of sorts. So there you go. There is that lovely journal. I really do love the cross-stitch spine, and I hope to be able to do some more cross-stitch spine journals soon. The next one is a floral themed journal. This one has embroidery on the spine, and it also has the spine showing, as like the idea was like to see some sort of twigs or a stem of roses. It is a floppy spine or soft spine journal with a harder outer cover. Plain cover for you to decorate yourself, or I can personalize it for you if you wish to purchase a journal and then purchase a personalization too. It has a fabric cover with a paper lined inside, very much the same as my personal journal. We have a hefty 5 signatures in here, but I think there is plenty of room for a future journaling or ephemera. Mixed media and mixed size pages in here. We start off with this lined paper at the start, and then we have a pocket. This is just a freebie I'll include, and I'm going to use this to emphasize where the pockets are. So we have a pocket here. Actually has a closure if you want to close it, and I just put some stenciling on here and decorated the front of it. And then we also have some green paper, and we have some floral book page and writing paper, tea-dyed paper, more book page, encyclopedia page of the colours for the yellow and the green, tea-dyed coffee paper, and then in the centre we have a doily, cactus lights, lots of book pages and areas to write and embellish. This is a paint page that I've used for background for painting, and then I have tea dyed or coffee dyed the paper, paint background, some lovely book pages with floral designs, some writing paper. This is a copy of a greetings card. Vintage paper. Here I have included a shining postcard, which is blank on the side, right on there. This squared paper is from an old maths book, exercise book. It's a pocket on one side, but I love this to use this in my journals from making plans out and designing things. Here is a little envelope, vintage envelope, writing stationery with a little bit of the writing paper that goes with it inside. And this is some note paper. Here I have included a bookmark, some roses on, and a little tag that hasn't been attached. This is also writing paper that I this also comes with a tag, Earth Laughs with Flowers writing paper. Here is a bit of ephemera pocket that I made. There's a pocket there and a tuck spot there, and here and here. And then I have stencil on it. It is currently attached in with a peg for something that you can remove if you want to. You can also use a tuck spot behind. This is also a pocket that I have made from Book Page. This one is actually attached to the page. It just has a pocket here, but it also has a pocket here and has a small pocket here which also has a paper clip attached to it. And then the final signature with food coloured dyed paper. Also has some tuck spots and some Book Page music paper. More of that lovely handwriting paper, vintage handwriting. Some lined paper and some leftover background scrapbook paper. Another sheet of the Earth Laughs with Flowers writing paper and a little envelope. This is also stuck in, it's attached at the edge here. It is a journaling card that I've made with a ribbon. It is a picture from a greetings card, and I have put a envelope here, reused an envelope and with a star to see that, so you can see there's a card in there. Some of these pages haven't been inked and some of them have. Again, I leave that for you to decide. Maybe you want to add your own ephemera in here and you also want to ink the pages in your own colours. This page here is actually for stamps. It's from a stamp album or a little stamp book. So you can attach stamps on here. Maybe you want to collect some floral stamps. I may add 1 or 2 stamps for you in a packet with this journal, so you can add those as you see fit. This is old vintage graph paper, ledger paper. So a bit from a magazine there, and some wrapping paper, packaging. And then here is some vintage lined paper with a lovely pink edge and a doily which you could put together to make a little pocket. This is a bit of Book Page that's actually in English. Here is another book journaling card I'm including. It's on a cardstock. It is also a image from a greeting card. And there's the back. There is also a loose thread in here for the middle of the signature. I have left it loose on purpose, but I've left it as I think it would be nice to attach some beads. You can attach beads yourself, or in a custom I can attach some beads for you. There is the floral rose embroidery journal for you. Little book. I'll deal as a notebook, as a sketchbook, as a journal book, as a gift.